What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome again to another live stream. So we're going to talk about the Q3 system in a moment after I fix my settings here. Again, GoPro. So if you guys are curious, the reason why I'm talking about this today is because I want to make sure that everyone that are interested in the Neewer Q3 product for flash photography, that there have been some inconsistencies with Neweer's claims, and I'm going to talk about that in a second. Once I am... Where is my live stream? And the reason why I'm bringing this up now is because I found out myself what was going on here with this product. So I'm going to wait one more minute, and then I'm going to start, and we're going to talk about it. So we're 1 minute into this, so please do subscribe, like, and share. If you like the content, please do hit the like button. It really does help me out, and it does send a message to the algorithm that this is the channel that you would prefer people to watch if they're looking for any photography related questions. All right, I'm going to put a tag here too. All right, here we go. And start this, put the location, record time. This is ridiculous, YouTube. All right, guys, so first and foremost, let me check the live stream. To make sure it's live, and I want to monitor it too, so it's important that I do that. Still, all right, 2 minutes, and I get no notification. I got nothing, YouTube. You didn't send me a notification that I was live myself. That's pretty awkward. But I see it now. All right. And, oh, the view is kind of distorted a little bit. All right, let me bring this down. All right. There you go. That looks better, hopefully. All right, so let's get started. So, my name is ThePandaPhotographer, everyone. If you haven't been familiar with this channel, I'm sorry. I'm doing a live stream with my GoPro 7 Black, so that's why. Bear with me. But I wanted to talk about the Q3 system. Now, in the last weeks, I'm the first to do the first look of this. I was the first one on YouTube to do a video of this product. Neewer and I have been talking and been in touch ever since. We've been talking about a problem, and they made a claim that Godox triggers work with the system. They also made a claim that you can buy this as standalone, which you could, for $179 on eBay. Newegg.com sells it for $179, but they're out of stock. And they were saying that these units can be multi-compatible with Godox system, which find out in my live stream that you saw, which is not true. Because if these were standalone strobes, then they should have worked with other systems if they were compatible with multiple systems, but they're not. You have to deal with the Q system, which is this big controller or trigger, right? This is for Canon. To make this, to clear the air, where's the booklet? Here is the Neewer booklet. I'm going to show you guys something. What does that say? They have the triggers for Nikon and Sony. I just found out they didn't even make any. They only made it for Canon. Then why would you advertise here in the manual product parameters that Sony camera master unit? Hear this out. Look at it. Sony camera master unit and QS trigger. QS, not X1T -S from Godox. Only Q triggers work with the system. I did the live stream on Sunday. I demonstrated that did not work. So yeah, I ended up talking to them by email, and I explained to them that they really, if they really want to sell this product and don't want to upset customers and photographers, because the concept was that in my first 4 videos, you led me to believe that it was compatible. So I went to go figure that out by borrowing other people's triggers. It didn't work. So that's why I told them I'm gonna have to like do my review over and then do an update and then let you guys know that it's not compatible with Godox triggers. Neewer is claiming it's compatible with their triggers, and I'm telling them that the Neweer the N1T for Nikon does not work either, because that's based on a Godox Flashpoint system. This is a Q system. It is different. And I knew when I bought it was different, but then people started asking questions. Is it compatible? Is it going to be flexible? Is it going to be versatile with Godox systems? And I said yes, you can use it as, you can use this system as your main key light source. You can have speed lights in slave mode using the optical sensor on the speed lights or the strobe, but this should be your main light. But yes, Neewer in the email, which I wanted to show you right here. He says, "Hi Panda, I just emailed my colleagues and had a talk with them. I also sent them another email requesting that to start making triggers for the Q3 system that works for Nikon and also for Sony." So they kind of bit themselves in the butt here. You don't advertise a product and say you had the unit or trigger, but you don't have it. You never started manufacturing it. I'm confused, because in your booklet it says that you do have it, and people want triggers for Nikon, Sony, Canon, and Fuji. And eventually Fuji, that's what happened in Godox. Sony came out, Nikon, Canon, and then Fuji came on a little later. So Neewer, you need to work on you need to help your Neewer customer service staff understand what the products they are talking about, because Mike is a great guy, but he contradicted himself by telling me in the email several times and showing the links these are compatible triggers, but they were not. So I think more research, more homework is needed if you're going to be working for a company like Neewer and distributing these products, and then customers get mad when you don't tell them the truth, and then you tell a customer, did you try this, did you try that, when they tried everything. We are the photographers. We know how to work this. Even if you're a beginner, you got some insight from other YouTubers how to program. That's why YouTube is here. That's why the platform exists, and this is why many other platforms exist. But to make the claim that it works for Godox triggers, not necessarily true. So with that said, everyone, like I said, it's right here in the email. Godox is going to start producing the Nikon and Sony triggers, and I told him it's a must, because you're upsetting me, because I just told my audience to go get the triggers and to find out if it work. They wasted money and time. That's not something I would like to do for my audience. I'm sorry, Neewer, but you got to have a product that's for everyone, not just for one particular brand like Canon. That's kind of favoritism for a brand, that you only made it for Canon. And mind you, I paid for this with my own money. Neewer's never sponsored not one video. Alright? So keep that with a grain of salt. So I should have said that in the beginning of this video. But I just wanted to let you guys know, personally, as a photographer and shooting with the Q3 system, it's a good system, but it's not compatible with Godox. Sorry. I apologize for my videos. That was in the first video. You see me trying to use the Sony trigger and it didn't work. So that was the stepping key point right there. And I was like, And then days went on, and then I found out more information, and they kept telling me that it's compatible with this trigger, that it should work with Sony. When you say the statement, oh, you can buy these standalone and it will work with any system, not true. You have to prove that. So, Neewer, you need a marketing team or a digital marketing team to help you make video content. Give me a contact. I got one other photographer that probably would like to do videos on newer products so we can address some of these issues, because honestly, Neewer, I just feel like your Neewer staff are very good and polite and punctual, but when it comes down to knowing the hardware, it's a thin line there. I have to say, it's a thin line there, because Mike didn't even know if these were compatible, and he said that from what he found out from his colleagues that they were, and they're not. So, and I tested that myself as a real photographer in the real world, testing it. Not ideal. All right, so it's been a very productive day. Been up since 6. Yesterday was my birthday, everyone, and I hope that you guys can still wish me a happy birthday. It's August 11th, but you know, I didn't have the best of best birthdays. But thank you, Mr. Walker, Antonio Brown, for the $25 donations from both of you. I really appreciate the birthday donations, and I'm going to be saving that money for my hostel fees. Because yeah, because I don't want to spend more money on my savings, and well, I do for the rent and stuff that I need, but I've been here for 2 months and I really got nowhere. But anyway, so June, July, yeah, August, so 90 days. That's a lot of days. But anyway, guys, the Neewer update has been brought to you, so please, all the links to all what I said and the links that Neewer provide me are in the descriptions below. Alright? So, please, take everything with a grain of salt. And, yeah, it's out there now. Now we know that the Neewer system, Q3, it's a good system, but it doesn't really work with Godox. So, which is strange, because if you think about it, just think about it for a second. If you think about it, it is strange. You got the Geekoto light system that came out, that Photo EI just did a photo shoot of, the 200 Pro model of that. And that's compatible with Godox. But this system is not, because it's a totally different system. Q means something different. Alright. I don't understand why YouTube doesn't add these. Oh, wow. YouTube, you are really messing up. Look at what it's doing right now. It's resetting my information on this video. It's resetting it. Don't know why it's doing that. Okay, so we need to get rid of this one. Perfect. So guys, if you want to support this channel financially and keep the lights on here, please do that. I got a PayPal donation link down in the description below. It's easy to set up, easy. You don't need a PayPal account to donate. If you do have a PayPal account, that's even better. But I also have Vimeo at ThePandaPhotographer with an extra R at the end. So if you find me there, but do subscribe, do share, do like the content, and I will see you guys in the next video. Did the live stop? No, it's continuing. Okay, we got a black spot. Wow, right in the end of the chat. went black. That is strange. My screen just went black. GoPro, you're something else. The whole entire screen on my phone went black. What is going on? Okay, we need to talk about GoPro now. I'm sorry, GoPro. Listen, firmware 1.9, it's a fuck up. I'm going to be honest with you. It's not a perfect firmware update. It's causing a lot of overheating now, and it's causing so much problems. You know how long it took me to fix the Wi-Fi to get it to work to start this webcam with the GoPro? Yeah, you're messing up my flavor, GoPro. Not a big fan. I should have bought the DJ Osmos. Much more better. Rocksteady is much better than stabilization on the GoPro 7. I think low light capabilities on the Osmo, the DJI Osmos, it's much better in low light than the GoPros, because it crushes blacks badly on the GoPro, and it's just not very useful. But the DJI Osmos has the ability to shoot in low light and still use stabilization and still be stable. And at night, I notice when shooting in certain FPS, like 30 frames a second and 24% frames a second, it's not very reliable. The hyper smooth is just not stable and not reliable. It just jumps on its own. Mind you, that I have a chest mount and I'm not really doing anything aggressive. I'm just walking. It has these minor jitter shakes. Not very effective in 24 frames a second. Because I like that film look. If I want to shoot that film look, I want that film look. This is why I like ND filters, but that's why I didn't also buy the GoPro 8. Because it's a joke. It has new features and everything, but there are some things I don't like about the design. Simple. Functionalities. And much more. But, yeah, it just went black, and I'm not very happy about this GoPro. It's useful in many cases, but it's a nuisance sometimes, so keep that in mind. I'm the Panda Photographer, everyone. I just finished. You didn't watch my video where I ironed my hakama. Very detailed, very long, but you see how the work and the strategy to iron it perfectly and have it perfectly ironed the way it is right now. Perfect fold. Doesn't take that much space in my bag. So, but this is how I monitor the GoPro, even though it's not visible, but I also have another phone. So, double action monitoring. Who needs a film monitor to monitor your audio? I'm just trying to do a lot of creative things with my YouTube channel. I know everyone's so professional at it. I used to be professional. I want to, like I was doing in my studio, in my apartment in Madison, and how to set up the lights. Everyone wants to be professional, but you can be professional and make content this way too. And make sure you have adequate light so people can see you. And I think this position, this house, this room that the house gave me for the 3 months has been a really good opportunity to create some good content. And so, with that said, everyone, I'm going to get out of here. But Neewer, please, make it for the Sony and Nikon shooters, the triggers. So there won't be any arguments, no more question about, is it compatible with Godox? Because I'm sick and tired. I know it's my job as a photographer and to review these things, but my emails are being flooded with Amazon questions about the product. You want to see my email? Neewer, contact me. I've seen you a lot, and trust me, every single question about your product was answered by me, and I know you can see it. Actually, just do that. I know they can see it. And they should read them more often. Instead of glancing through them. Dude, 13 people bought this product 13 people bought this product since I did the review. Where's my commission? Where's my goddamn commission? Alright. So it still goes for $219. Yeah. Where are the questions at? Oh, there it is. 12 questions. And every single last one of them is the Panda Photographer answering and responding. Every single last one of them. So Neweer, be more open-minded when presenting a product. Make sure it's flexible and compatible with all cameras. Because as photographers and YouTubers, we kind of want that.